everyone, a very good morning and Happy New Year to Dr. Juna Liao and also every one of you. So for this morning, the topic we would like to present is topic number 3, which is Information and Digital Society, and the title is going to be the Information and Network Society. So before we started the presentation, please do allow me to introduce my lovely teammate. So our group member are Soh Chu Han, Hoang Jenq, which is me, myself, Ferra, Anak, Vincent, and also Anak, Behui. Without further delay, let us begin our presentation. Let's go! As you can see, our presentation is going to be divided into 6 major parts, which is introduction with current issues, the users, advantages, disadvantages, and the last one is summary and conclusion. So right now, I am Hoang Jenq here again, and now I'm going to talk about the first section, which is introduction. As we all know, now we are living in 21st century and everything right now is about online, but here's the real question: what is network society? So the concept of network society is closely associated with interpretation of the social implication of globalization and the role of electronic communication technology in society. Manuel Castells once mentioned that the network society is a society whose social structure is made up of network powered by microelectronic based information and communication technology. So moving on, I'm going to talk about the current issues about network society that is happening right now. So the first one is cyberbullying. As we all know, bullying behavior is not something very new because it has been around since the beginning of civilization. Bullying had always been defined by stronger people preying on the weak. So with the rise of technology, it has also become widespread online. Cyberbullying could be in any type of form such as harassing, threatening, demeaning language, and so on. So now, here's some little fun fact for y'all. Did you guys know our Malaysia was ranked 6th among 28 countries in a survey on cyberbullying around the world? Malaysia also ranked 2nd behind India on the list comparing Asian countries. It means 10 young Malaysians have been victims of cyberbullying in this country. Youngsters are the highest number of victims in Malaysia's cyberbullying cases. Not only for them, but for politicians, celebrity and public figures are also facing this kind of problem. So yes, cyberbullying has become a growing problem. So the second issue is cybersecurity. Spam, online scam and fraud, identity theft and any issues related to online purchases are a serious issue in the online world. Identity spoofing, in which the victim is impersonated on social networking sites such as Facebook or Twitter. Identity spoofing may also involve spoofing someone's IP address. Children may be particularly at risk online because they are not always aware of the risks associated with what they are doing. So this is a strong message. We have to protect our social media so that our account won't be hacked by any hacker. Thirdly, online gambling is also a hot issue right now. As I told y'all earlier than this, everything right now is online. We just have to use our finger to click, then we can get anything. So it is a very easy to access to online gambling site. Many young people are addicted to this. According to a news report by Free Malaysia Today, which is FMT, police say online gambling have become rampant since Malaysia went into a partial shutdown under Movement Control Order, which is MCO. So the next one is sexual exploitation. It's very important to understand the real problem young people face on the internet, especially in regard to sexual exploitation. Yes, we all know that internet offers young people important opportunity to socialize with their friends and their family, as well as to find people who share common interests and also a community that can provide emotional support. But at the same time, it is a very scary platform too, because young people are starting to explore their sexuality offline. They will do it online in this interactive environment as well, like sexting or send nude. Actually, all of these are known as sexual harassment. So throughout the MCO, All Women Action Society (AWAM) has received multiple complaints of sexual harassment. In fact, 80.5% of all cases which came through their helpline is made up of sexual harassment cases. Other than that, the most scary thing is those horny perverts. They will leak and sell the photo to social media such as Telegram, Twitter or WeChat. Just for an example, I remember in 2020, there's one breaking news among the Malaysian Indian community. So the Telegram group called V2K reportedly had over 30k members and was used to share pictures and videos of women without their consent. And here's why in last year October, the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission MCMC prohibited Telegram group for spreading nude photo and also child porn. Okay, last but not least, this is like very serious issue that annoys me all the time, which is fake news. Like I just say, the internet is all about sharing news, video, photo, or even our opinion to our family or friends. But here's the problem. How do we know if the information is true, unbiased, or relevant? Like, you know what? The macet-macet or pacet-pacet bawang, they will start to share everything, anything to WhatsApp group or even Facebook. This is not the thing, but the most annoying thing is fake news about the coronavirus pandemic. Like, I'm pretty sure every one of you have received some fake news about coronavirus from some WhatsApp group or from some random number, right? Like, it's very annoying for me. That's why our Malaysian government is using new power under emergency rule to increase jail time for spreading the so-called fake news about the coronavirus pandemic. So yes, these are the top 5 most famous current issue about network society, and right now my friend Soh Chu Han gonna talk about the users of network society. That's all from me. Thank you.
There are some of the purpose on the use of informational and network society in contemporary society, which were on educational, business matters, and getting the news and informations. Firstly, the information and network society can be used in educational purpose. Due to the pandemic that happened in Malaysia since 2020, which was COVID-19, the government has barred all of the students from attending to school or campus, and the government have advocated an e-learning system. Therefore, all of the students having their online class or online learning by using this platform, like example, Zoom, WebEx, Google Meet, and so on. Thus, all of the students have to face their lecturer or teacher by using this platform, or we call it synchronous. By using this information and network society, they are not only for the lecture purpose. The student can be used it on receiving some of the information like notes, exercises, even though the assignment that's sent by the teacher or the lecturers. This information will be sent by every lecturer through this platform like Google Classroom, Ellipse Unimax, even though Microsoft Teams, and so on. Besides, we can know that there are some of the lecturers or teachers doesn't like the traditional ways of teaching, so they will choose to use the 21st century teaching method to interact with their students. Therefore, they will use some of the applications like Kahoot, Koggles, Mentimeters, and so on. From all these platforms, it can help the students to consolidate their knowledge, which they can learn more and improve their memorizing skill in each learning unit. Therefore, it also can attract the interest of students on the lesson compared to the traditional way teaching, which led to the students feel bored and tired. Next, the information and network society can be used in business matters. In the contemporary society, we can find out that there are many of the merchants have been announced by the term of bankruptcy or barred from doing their daily business due to the pandemic today, COVID-19. So they might feel oppressed due to the lack of the money matters to support their daily life. To overcome this problem, there are some of the entrepreneurs or the merchants using the information and network society to start their new business by selling their goods or products through the online by promoting it. Therefore, there are some of the platforms like Shopee, Lazada, Amazon, Facebook, and so on, They are using it to sell their goods. Sometimes the merchant will having the live streaming to sell or promote their goods or product, and they might use the interesting ways to take the attention from the client so that the client may feel attracted and comfortable to buy their product from that merchant. Sometimes the goods they sell through the network were cheaper than the market. Next, we can also using the information and network for having a banking service and investment. We can easily use the bank application like CIMB Click, Maybank 2U, MyBSN, Bank Islam Gold, and so on. And we can do the bank service like saving, transaction, transfer money, or even though bill payment. Besides, we can also use the information and network society to earn some money or tips from the investment, like by using OctaFX, IQ options, Xtrend, and so on. So the earning way was the easy because they're just only on the fingertips, which is just click whether the trade will be rise. If rise means profit, if drop means it will cause deficit. Finally, the information and network society were used in getting news and information. Every day we are keep updating ourselves in daily life by reading the news, and in a contemporary society, we are reading the news by using the network society that include in the gadget like phone or computer. And there are a lot of the digital press that we can read, which were Xinqiu e-press, the China e-press, the Stars, and so on. All of these news were easily get, and we just only have a search on the topic that we want to read, and we can also recap on it or read it again and again. There's a lot of content that we can find easily, like politics, economics, sports, entertainment, and so on. Therefore, it was free compared to the newspaper that we brought from the newspaper seller or the merchants. Besides, we can also do the multitask, which were doing the translation on the word that we encounter the complicated by just only hold and press the word that, and we choose the translation way that we feel easy to understand compared to the newspaper that when we encounter the complexity to understand the word, we have to open the dictionary and search word by word. Apart from this, in the contemporary society, we are using the network to gain our new knowledge and practice new skills. There are some of the platforms we can use to search the information like Google Scholars, YouTube, and so on. And much of the information that can easily found on a fingertip, which just type in a topic that you would like to know, and there will be shows a lot of the article and journal include the explanation. So besides, we can also learn the new skill and solve the problem that we encounter with it. For example, homemade skill like cooking, repairing furniture, and so on. And all of this information will bring the benefits to us, and we can share it to another platform like WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, and so on.
Hi, my name is Ferra, Anak, Vincent, and my metric number is 79437. Next, I will continue to present the advantage of a digital and information society. First, social connectivity. Digital technology makes it easy to stay in touch with friends, family, and work remotely, even if you are in another part of the world. You can communicate by word, video, audio, and exchange other media. Websites, apps, and software have all been created to help users socialize. Social media messaging, texting, laptop, tablet, and mobile phone mean that nobody need feel isolated. In the digital world, users can be regularly update with news on local events and social happening. Low price. Aside from paying for an internet service and the basic like a modem, much of what the digital world offers can be accessed for free. Sending an email, communicating via a video link up with family, and surfing the internet generally costs nothing. It can provide opportunity for low cost self-education, setting up a business, buying and selling items, or earning money online. Next, the amusement industry. The entire entertainment industry and the way that people amuse themselves have been radically transformed since the start of the internet revolution. Many people get their fun from online social media or playing computer games. Traditional media has evolved too, as television and broadcasting have become digitized along with radio. News. Increasing numbers of people get their news online either via a website or social media. Even traditional news media such as TV and radio have been digitalized. People have more options for news sources than ever, and most of it is available 24 hours per day. Independent and do-it-yourself journalism is now very common, as well as ordinary people taking photos and videos on their phone at locations where a news event is taking place. Banking and finance. There are no doubt that digitalization had led to a revolution as financial matters. Online banking done either through a laptop, tablet, or phone apps is now the norm. Bank users now can check their incoming and outgoing payment remotely, as well as arrange money transfer and bill payment. Outside of banking, other financial matters such as buying and selling currency and shares can be dealt with online. Transferring money between accounts both nationally and internationally has also seen a great deal of innovation in recent years. Last, GPS and mapping. Finding your way around used to involve referring to a paper map, but digital combined with satellite technology has transformed travel. GPS service can now pinpoint your position accurately, update you on traffic jam and road closure in real time, and give you lot of up-to-date information such as the time of arrival at your destination, as well as alternative routes. If you want to find a gas station or drugstore that open, that's easy too.
First, let me introduce myself. My name is Girlie Anak Behui and my ID metric is 794FN. Let me start by giving the information about this advantage of digital society in network society. For the first point of this advantage of network society is cybercrimes. As you can see, technology has allowed these irresponsible people to act of committing crimes. Internet and social media are the ultimate tool for those irresponsible people used to target their prey in society. Presently, those online criminals can easily steal their personal information online in the public space has their own social media account. This is because these people like to overshare their personal information such as a photo of their new electronic things or a new car. Other than that, most of the people don't private their banking data information, and this can be easier to get scam or money lost from their account bank. However, it is important to know that they have a different type of criminals, online criminals, such as identity thief, credit card fraud, and cyberbullying. For the second point of the advantage of network society is addiction to social network can disrupt an individual life both personally and professionally. The internet user that like to surf the internet frequently makes them ignore their daily life activity. Moreover, this uncontrollable internet user will affect their study and work performance among society. For example, they have many applications on internet which can be online games apps such as like Mobile Legends, Free Fire, PUBG, and Call of Duty, and social media apps like WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. This application makes them addicted to use that application on every day. Therefore, the internet user must limit their internet usage in a single day. For the third point is damage to social relationship. Nowadays, as you can see, society is being called an internet user that doesn't want to socialize with other people. Most of them prefer to spend their time sitting in front of the computer, playing their phone or playing online video game, instead of spending time with their family, having a communication with family or tea time. So in this case, this situation makes the relationship between family, friends, and neighborhood become strained. When this happens, those people won't learn outside for activity and have a low social skill, especially when they're trying to apply a job or try to interact with other people outside the world. For the last disadvantage is reduced physical activity. Presently, people are more involved in indoor activity like playing online video game, watching movie in their phone, and chatting with their friends using the social media apps. For example, social media apps such as like WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and TikTok. In this case, they more prefer to surf the internet at home instead of doing physical activity or spending time with their family. Before the day of arrival of internet, people are often to do outside door activity like jogging, gardening, and join any sport. This situation shows that people are addicted to the technology life, or as you can say, modern life, and makes one of the reasons why people nowadays are easier to get health problems such as obesity and eyesight problems.
In conclusion, we can summarize that in the contemporary society, we are using the information and social network to comply on our daily life, even though in educational, business matter, new skill practicing, and gain wider knowledge. Next, it can also seem that there are a lot of advantages on the uses of information network in the society, but it also exists some disadvantages which it can lead to the social issues. Therefore, when we are using the information and social network, we must always be aware to the social networking issues that happen in the contemporary society, and we must use it carefully and rationally. So that's all for our presentation and discussion on this video today. If you have any question, you can write down your question on the chat section or comment section there. Thanks for watching and goodbye.